Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Cat in a Box. Today, Delilah is gonna look at Pokemon. And it's been a long time since I've actually looked into Pokemon cards. I think the last time I opened a pack of these, there were still less than 200 Pokemon available. And this is the newest one, Fates Collide for X and Y. We got a couple of these that we'll go through today. Alright, let's see what we have today. Alright, so first up we have Bronzer. He is a metal Pokemon with 60 hit points. And he has the special ability Iron Defense. Flip a coin. If it's heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Oh, that's pretty handy. He also has Hammer In. He's 2 times weak against fire. And he's resistant to Psychic. Implements shaped like it were discovered in ancient tombs. It is unknown if they are related. Oh, so it's sort of a unknown type Pokemon. Now, while I haven't played the card game in forever, I do still play the Game Boy games, so I have tried to stay up on the fluff at the very least. Next we have Larvitar. It is a fighting type. Also 60 hit points. He has Reckless Charge. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself. That's pretty typical of fighting types. He is weak against Grass type. Born deep underground, it comes above ground and becomes a pupa once it has finished eating the surrounding soil. Huh. So it's probably also part plant. Or not plant, bug type. That's cute. Next up, we have Burmy. You guys are cool. Is a grass type with 60 hit points. It has the hang down ability. Very fitting for this type of Pokemon. It is weak against fire. If its cloak is broken in battle, it quickly remakes the cloak with materials nearby. Well, that explains why there's so many different colors. One of my favorites, we have Seal. It is a water type with 80 hit points. His attack is Icy Snow. And he is weak against, I believe that is metal. Also known as steel. Covered with light blue fur, its hide is thick and tough. It is active in bitter cold of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's bloody cold. Even in Canada, that's ridiculously cold. Ah, sweet. There was my starter, Fennekin, a fire type with 50 hit points. She's super cute. She has the ability Invite Out. Flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. Oh, that's neat. She is obviously weak against water, because she's fire type. As it walks, it munches on a twig in place of a snack. It intimidates opponents by puffing hot air out of its ears. So adorable. Love Fennekin. And this is one that I know Delilah and the wife are going to love. Chichino. He has 90 hit points. She's a normal type. Super adorable shiny. She has Covet. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. Choose a card you find there and put it on the bottom of your opponent's deck. And she also has Last Resort. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. She's weak against fighting types. Chichino's body is coated in a special oil that helps it deflect attacks such as punches, which is unfortunate because it is weak against fighting types. That is super adorable. And I just noticed they have height and weight on here now. It is 1 foot 8 inches high and weighs 16 pounds. That's a pretty heavy squirrel. Squirrel thing, at least. Put the shiny there. Next up we have Rotom. Now Rotom is an electric type with 70 hit points. He has Energy Extract. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. He has Plasmagic. Move 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, he is weak against fighting, but resistant to steel, which makes sense because he's electric. He is a foot tall and weighs 0.7 pounds. Its body is composed of plasma. It is known to infiltrate electronic devices and wreak havoc. Alright, we have Wormadam, which goes with our Burmy card we got earlier. It is a normal with 100 hit points. He is 1 foot 8 inches tall and weighs 14.3 pounds. Beefy little bugger. He has a strike back ability. This attack does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. Oh crap. It also has Iron Head. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 more damage for each head. That is a powerhouse. Alright. Weakness, fire. Resistant to psychic. When Burmy evolved, its cloak became a part of this Pokemon's body. The cloak is never shed. No wonder he's so poofy. Next up we have an item card for your trainer. De-Evolution Spray. Devolve one of your evolved Pokemon and put the highest stage evolution card on it into your hand. That Pokemon can't evolve this turn. Huh, I wish they had that in the game. We have Ammonite. Old school Pokemon. He is a water type with 80 hit points. Is super cute. He is 1 foot 4 inches tall and 16.5 pounds. He also has Water Gun and is weak against grass types. Revived from an ancient fossil, this Pokemon uses air stored in its shell to sink and rise in water. Oh, that's a pretty cool haul. It's nice to see some of the older Pokemon pop up now and again. Right? See, you like Ammonite too, right? Figured you'd be an old school.
She recognizes the god when she sees it.
Alright.
I think I saw a Grumpig.
First up, we have Solosis. The Pokemon that slightly looks like a butt. It is a Psychic with 30 hit points. It is a foot tall and only weighs 2.2 pounds. It has Mini Link. If Solosis is on your bench, this attack does 30 more damage. Oddly enough, it's also weak against Psychic, despite being a Psychic Pokemon. They drive away attackers by unleashing Psychic power. They can use telepathy to talk with others. I guess you'd have to be if you're inside a bubble. Here, hold on to that. Oh, we have another Fennekin. A different art this time. This one has the Will-O-Wisp ability and Tail Whip. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon can't attack during your opponent's next turn. Yeah. Next up, we have Whismer, who is a normal type with 60 hit points. Whismer is 2 feet tall and weighs, oh crap, 35.9 pounds. It's a heavy bugger. It knows Pound and Round. This attack does 10 damage times the number of your Pokemon that have the Round attack. So you just need to stack those suckers. He is weak against fighting. And if it senses danger, it scares the foe by crying out with the volume of a jet plane engine. Oh, holy crap. I forgot that about Whismer. Don't want to meet him in a dark alley. Oh, we have another Seal. Exactly same as the one we got earlier. And we have Cottony. Super cute. 50 hit point fairy type. It is a Cotton Puff Pokemon. 1 foot tall. 1.3 pounds. Makes sense, it's made out of cotton. It knows Fairy Wind. It is weak against steel. And resistant to dark type. Perhaps because they feel more at ease in a group, they stick to others they find. They end up looking like a cloud. That's like Dust Devils. That is super adorable, especially these two in the background. Super happy. We've got Carbink. A shiny Carbink, which is fitting considering it's a Jewel type Pokemon. He is the fighting with 80 hit points. He is only a foot tall, but weighs 12.6 pounds. Probably because he's made of sterner stuff. He's got an ability called Energy Keeper. Basic energy attached to your basic Pokemon can't be discarded by effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, or trainer cards. Oh, that's interesting. He also knows Stone Edge. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. He's weak against grass types. And it has slept underground for hundreds of millions of years since its birth. It occasionally found during the excavation of caves. That is a super old Pokemon. Alright. Next up we have a Grumpig. A very fashionable Grumpig by the looks of things. He's a Psychic with 100 hit points. He's a Manipulate Pokemon. Alright, makes sense. He's 2 feet 11 inches, weighs, holy crap, 157.6 pounds. That is one fat pig. Alright. He knows Head Walking. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto his or her bench. Then put 3 damage counters on that Pokemon. Oh. I know, right? That is a super good ability. He also knows Knockback. Your opponent switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. And finally, he is weak against Psychic. It uses black pearls to amplify its psychic power. It does an odd dance to gain control over foes. Alright. Next up, we have Chinchino. The non-shiny version. Is it the same? It is not. They have different art and different abilities. This one knows Sweeping Cure. Heal 90 damage from one of your benched Pokemon. Nice. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. That's cute. And lastly, or not lastly, second to last, we have a Helix fossil for Ammonite. Which is great because we just got an Ammonite. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal an Ammonite you find there and put it onto your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Huh. That's a nice little trainer card. And lastly, we have a very sleepy Wigglytuff. Probably dreaming of cream puffs. Wigglytuff, as you know, is now a fairy type. Back when I knew about Wigglytuff, it was normal, but 100 hit points. It is 3.03 feet tall, but only weighs 26.5 pounds. I guess it makes sense. It's a balloon type. They're very soft, cuddly. She knows Expand. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 30 after applying weaknesses and resistance. And every Wigglytuff needs to know Double Slap. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 60 damage times the number of heads. She is weak against Steel and resistant to darkness. The body is soft and rubbery. When angered, it will suck in air and inflate itself to an enormous size, just like a Kirby. I know the wife's gonna be happy about that. Our pink team of doom. So overall, it's a pretty good haul. And grab this other Finnegan over here, put it there. I really like this Chinchino. It is a very cute Chinchino. Alright. Well, that's all we got for you tonight. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're already not aware, we also have an Etsy store where we turn a lot of these guys into pendants and other jewelry for you guys. Come by, take a look, and remember, leave a comment in at the bottom of the video, and we'll try to respond to everybody. Thanks. Have a good night, guys.